Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cyclones will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Looking downfield, it's King. It's a quick grab. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw. It's King. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. They got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. Sticking with the running game. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's King. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll run it to the left. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Iowa State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Back to pass. It's Becht. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now the all-important extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Cyclones. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Dropping back, it's King. Bringing pressure. He eludes the rush. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. And the Yellow Jackets looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. This offense got up to a very slow start, but in the 2nd quarter, they've been putting things together. A touchdown here would make things really interesting. Play action here on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Dropping back, it's King. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And that's good enough for
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And the Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's King. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Becht. Defense is coming after him. Some contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's got it. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The attempt is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And the return starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the Cyclones begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The quarterback's got it on the option. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, it's a handoff. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Fires it to his target. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's King. It's complete. This offense picks up the first clip at the 44. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line at It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Finding space at the 20. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's King. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The reception hits him at 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 24, Iowa State 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Becht. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Important second down play coming up. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Fights through a tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's King. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Here's the throw deep downfield.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 33 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Looking to throw yet again. He finds his tight end for the catch. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Becht. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
6-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, Kurt, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.